I made this teddy bear on my 22 needle Centro knitting machine. You can also make it on the small Addy machine. I'm going to show you step by step how to make one for yourself. I think it'd be a great baby shower gift, and this will be a multiple part tutorial. So I used the Premiere Pixi Dust yarn. Now normally I say steer clear between fuzzy or what I call decorative yarn, but I did find that this one works really well. It can be temperamental at times, so I'm going to talk about a few tips and tricks to use when using it, but thus far it's worked really nicely and it's given that nice plush teddy bear look and fuzzy feeling. So we're going to cast on or yarn on, going under and over each needle, and I start at my black needle. And you want to do this as a very loose cast on. If you go too tightly, it's just going to jam in your machine and you're going to have to take it out. So make sure it's a loose cast on, not tight at all. And then for the tension, we want to go to the outer tension loop. Anything tighter, and again, it's going to jam. Now we're going to do 100 rows, and I hand crank these because one, this smaller machine doesn't have a counter, and two, since I find that it can be a little temperamental, it can jam and it can slip off, just hand cranking it seems to be the best choice when working with this yarn, because I do love my drill attachment, but just not with this yarn. So as we hand crank these around, you're going to count 100 rows, and then we're going to cast off or yarn off. And essentially, we're just making a beanie hat at this point. So if you watched any of my other tutorials on how to make a winter beanie hat, it's the same process and same steps as that. So which makes it nice. You're kind of using skills you've already learned if you've watched any of those. So now we're going to cast off using our needle and remove it from our machine. And this is going to be our body of our little bear. So now this is the inside and then this is the outside of the yarn. So we call this like the right side, and then the inside is usually called like the wrong side sometimes in crocheting. We're going to use the wrong side as our exterior, but first at one side of the tube, I'm going to cinch it closed, and then I'm going to make it one side of the tube go to the other. So there's two layers to it, but I want to flip it inside out so the wrong side is to the exterior. And this is what's going to give our teddy bear that really fuzzy, plush, cuddly look. So I take the side that I cinched close and I move it over to the other side of the tube. So the two ends are now together. And then I'm going to make sure it's cinched up tightly, and then I'm going to knot it and then yarn through it a few times, kind of sew that circle closed. And I do this as extra insurance to make sure that the project doesn't come undone and unravel. And now we're going to do the outer one. We cinch it closed and then we're going to sew it again, and then I do a few knots, and then I move the yarn to the inside. I feed it through from the top to the inside, and again I sew it then that way, and I knot it a few times as well. And this is just to make sure those ends are very secure. And then once we've done that, figure out which side you want to be the outside of your project. You could do either one. And then we're just going to put the ends to the inside, again knot it a few more times, and then just set it in there. Now we're going to use our polyfill and stuff our bear. And you want to use quite a bit of stuffing because you want it to be a nice chunky little bear, right? And we're going to use this stuffing to make the different parts of the body as well. So I always put in a little more than maybe you would think. And that's what's nice, having the two layers, your stuffing isn't going to come out. So now we have to cinch the bottom. So you're going to cut off a long piece of yarn, put it in your needle, and then you're going to sew over and under the stitches, in and out and around, so then we're able to cinch it closed. And what's really nice with using this yarn, even though it can be a little finicky in the machine, it's very forgiving when we're to this sewing process because it's fuzzy. It hides your stitches, and so it can be very forgiving. You don't have to be as neat or accurate, so I feel like it's a nice one to start with, because when we use another yarn, when you see your stitches really well, you need to be very precise so it doesn't look messy, but this one, it kind of hides that, which makes it nice. So once we get all the way around and our one end comes back to the other end, we're going to now pull it closed and cinch it down tightly. And then we're going to do a couple knots. And then again, sew it back and forth a few times because we don't want this coming undone. And then now we're going, I just kind of move around that polyfill to kind of get it all put where I want it, how I want the body to kind of look, kind of squish it around. And now we're going to make our legs, and we're going to use the same yarn to sew up his little legs. So I like using both ends because they're there, why not? And put it in our needle. And then we're just going to go back and forth sewing up the middle and through the body to define his legs. You want to make sure you have all the way up, and then you kind of want to gauge. I kind of eyeball it. It's up maybe an inch or two is how far I want him to go up, because then we're going to have to make his head. His head is part of this body as well. We'll do that in the next video, so you don't want to go up too far with his legs. And so again, I'm just going back and forth, and you're going to go up, and you'll start to see the definition in his legs as I do this, and then I will sew back down again to make it nice and secure. And there's his little legs starting to form. And you just want to make sure you're kind of going straight too. And so his legs are even and in the center. And so now that I've gone up, once I get to the stopping point where I like it, then we're going to start to sew back down again. And I sew down a little bit. And then once we're to the bottom, we're going to knot it a few more times, and then I just pull it through the body one more time just to kind of secure it, and then I leave the ends out for now, or you could hide them back up into the body if you would like. So I just did a little knot, and then I put it back on my needle. And then we're going to put it into the body just to kind of secure those ends and tuck them and hide them away. And then for now, I just leave them out, but you can just hide them in the body and if you would like. But this is now the body and the legs. So the first part of the tutorial is done. Please like and subscribe for part 2.